Alright guys, Gemini back with another video, and in this video today I kind of wanted to discuss my pro wrestling DVD collection. What else is new, Gem? Okay, so people that don't know me and they say come over to my house for the first time and then walk upstairs in my house and they see all this stuff, they always kind of look at it like, whoa, what in the hell? And one of the first questions is always asked, are those all the same thing? Are they all the same thing? And I say, yeah, they're all wrestling. And so people never quite understand like why I own so many pro wrestling DVDs and why I do this. And I kind of want to give an explanation about that, and I kind of want to give an explanation about how the DVD collection kind of blew up. Well, first off, the way it blew up was, I went to WrestleMania 16 and 17 in the early 2000s, and I was a fan my whole life, and I didn't go back to WrestleMania until WrestleMania 22 in Chicago. I didn't go back. I had been around it, watching Raw every week and pay-per-views all the time and whatnot, and I was a big fan, but man, I'll tell you, when I went to those live WrestleManias, 22 and 23, it did something to me. I don't know if it was seeing the show live, but when I got back from Chicago, when I got back from Detroit, I wanted to buy everything WWE DVD-wise because those events were so good live and they impacted me so much. So pretty much what I did was I just started just buying every wrestling DVD for WWE that I can get my hands on. Just watching them, obsessing over them, collecting them, Amazon, eBay, any way I could get my hands on them. And here we sit, like, it was 2007, and here we are 2016, 9 years later, whatnot. And I mean, this is the result of it all, is just me going to those WrestleMania shows and getting so locked in on the show and just wanting to come home because I had the WrestleMania fever, I had the wrestling fever, and I just wanted to collect everything. And then it leads to YouTube, and people are sending me DVDs. People are talking to me about DVDs, and Wrestling DVD Network comes along, and I want to be a part of it. And one thing leads to another, and next thing you know, your collection just blows up through the roof, and it probably becomes one of the most recognized pro wrestling DVD collections on YouTube somehow, some way. Maybe not the guy himself, but people always are going to associate me with pro wrestling DVDs because of the few years there when I just started buying everything in sight because I had the wrestling fever just so bad. It blew everything up. And, collecting for me is just a bit of a sickness. I've always had it. It's been there since I was a young kid. For instance, the early 90s when I was wiping out all the local video stores, VHS tapes, just to have that collection. And then it just kind of just blew up into this. It started when I was young, it went away for a while, and then I got a little older and I had my own job, my own money and stuff, and I was on YouTube with you guys, and I went to WrestleMania. Next thing you know, 700 something DVDs later, 2016, we're still doing this. It just, the collection sickness just kind of just blew up on me, and now we're, just on top of all this stuff. I can't explain it. Like a hoarder, I guess, a junk collector. Somehow, some way, 2016 is just blowing up into just madness, and people might think I'm out of my mind. Just a junk collector, just a hoarder, I guess. But yeah, that's kind of the explanation of the DVD collection behind me. So hope you enjoyed this video. It's been a pleasure talking to you guys for a few minutes. You guys have a good one.